Hi, welcome back to another video. So I'm so excited today because last night we were like, it's time to open up that money tin. So we hacked it to pieces because our can opener really just couldn't do it right, and I was like, go and get the tin snips, but we ended up breaking into it. So we counted all the money, so I thought let's have a look at what we've got, and I'm going to go to the bank later today and I'll hopefully try and get a video because I'm going to dump all the cash in their change machine, which I'm really excited. It's like, I feel like a kid right now, like I'm so excited to go to the bank and put all this in the change machine where it'll like sort it all out. We counted it as well just so that we knew, you know, what it then deposits into our account is correct. But if you've watched the previous videos where we've looked at the coin jar, you'll know that I was a bit skeptical about how much money was actually going to be in there, but I'm pleasantly surprised. So you can see here we've put the amounts like required in each bag just to make it easier for us. So we had over $20 in 50-cent pieces, which is crazy to me, and no wonder it was so heavy because they're the biggest coins that you can get. So super excited about that. We had over $10 in 20 cents. I think maybe we had like $12 or $14 or something. So again, the big coins, because I was really worried it was just going to be all 5-cent pieces, but we didn't even have $5 of 5-cent pieces. I think there might have been like $2 something in here, and then I have no idea how many 10-cent pieces were in there, and then only a few little gold coins because, as you know, I was just throwing those in as we had them. We also have another bag which were sort of special coins where they didn't have like the standard image on them. So we put those in another bag. We're going to do a little bit of investigating because some of them, if there weren't many minted, I think is the correct terminology, they can be worth quite a bit of money. None of them were in super good condition though, but it will just be interesting to look it up and see. We did have a $2 coin that came home one time, which I've got because it was in really good condition, and just sort of looking up and doing a bit of research, it looks like it could be worth about $5, so that's $3 more than a $2 coin. So there's no point going and using that at the shop if we could potentially sell it to a coin collector or somewhere like that and earn a bit more money off of it than what it's worth. So I'll stop this part here and I'll see if I can jump on a quick little video when I'm at the bank to record it to show you all going into the machine being eaten. So I'll see you back in a bit. Okay, so I'm back. So me and the littlest one, he's at home with me because he's a baby, we have been to the bank. We've pulled out our cash for today, and then we've done our grocery shopping, and we also went and deposited the cash in at the bank in their change machine. Now, I'd never used it before, so I had to get one of the ladies to help me, which means I didn't get to film any of it, but it was so fun. Like the funnest thing. So here's my change left over from grocery shopping, some money for one of the other envelope accounts that we have, and also our gold coins go in our just gold coin jar. It's empty at the moment because we put everything that was in there into the money tin pile of cash when we opened it. So I just realized I've just forgot to get my cash envelope, so I'll just go and grab that. Okay, so I've got that here now. You'll notice if you've been following along and watching us that our income has gone down quite significantly on that wage one. My partner's taken a job where it's more of like a salary and commission based pay, so for the first month there'll be no commission side of it, so he's just on like a basic wage, And you can see here both of them, I had budgeted more than we actually were paid. There was a problem with mine. That'll get sorted out next pay because they had picked up my wrong employee code and paid me incorrectly. So it's no big deal. Thank God we budget though, and you know, we can absorb that difference and it doesn't completely ruin everything. So from the $150 that I got out for groceries, I've got $40 cash and the $2 coin. And then we still need those light globes for our kitchen. So 20 is going into the house account. Now it's been a busy day for us here already because our littlest one, he's been a little bit under the weather for a week and a half, 2 weeks. And I finally thought, you know, it's time, I've got to take him to the doctor. He's just not getting any better. Like, he wasn't worse, but he wasn't better. And it turns out the poor thing has a perforated eardrum. So he's had an ear infection, and obviously it's gone on that long that it's just gone pop. So poor thing needs antibiotics. But actually, very convenient that this week I had put 20 in for medical. So we were seen in the respiratory clinic because he has a runny nose. We were seen in there, and that's fully bulk billed. So we didn't have to pay for the doctor's appointment, just the medicine that he had to get. So I'm going to have to just go on to the internet banking to see exactly how much it was, because he had a COVID swab done, we couldn't go into the chemist. We called them, they came out to the car, they took my bank card and just, you know, tapped it and took the money that way. So I'm not exactly sure. She didn't bring out a receipt. So that's no big deal. We had the money in there anyway if it was more than $20 because of all that coin that I deposited. Now, I just wanted to show you this. So here's the breakdown of everything that we had deposited in. So if you've never used one of those change machines at the bank, they are super fun. You put it in, it's almost like reverse pokies, because you're not getting the cash out, you're putting the coins in. But, you know, you tip them all in and they go into the thing, and then you sort of tip it up, let some slide in, and it's like churns and counts them all, and then you tip it up and let some more go in. And just so fun. So I can't wait to do it again. We've got a bigger coin container this time though, so I reckon that probably the next time that we empty it, it will be closer to the end of the year, which is a little disappointing, but that's the breakdown of how much we put in, $68.10. So that's amazing. We spoke about here at home this morning, like, what are we going to do with that money? And I think we're just going to put it to the credit card or to one of our sinking funds, because it's sort of money for nothing anyway. So yeah. And then also, here's my shopping list from Aldi. I spent $108 out of my $150 that I took, and that covered what we're planning on having for like lunches for school and work and home and dinners. And then we actually ordered a big box of fruit the weekend just gone as part of our grocery budget. I think it was $49 for this big crate of fruit. So we're still working our way through that, and was fruit and veg. So we've got a few different vegetable things here at home. So I've got some different things this week. We're going to make a tuna bake. Now, I'm not a huge fan of tuna, so I'll probably just, you know, have a sandwich or something that night, but everyone else enjoys it. So I'm going to make a tuna bake because we got 2 corns on the, like, cobs of corn. So I'm going to use that to go in the tuna bake. We also got some beautiful baby cos lettuce. So we actually, me and my partner, we had Caesar salad last night. We made our own croutons and it was really delicious. He had egg on his. I'm not a fan of egg, so I didn't have that on mine. Then I've got spaghetti planned. You can see we utilised leftovers. And then Oh, excuse me. Oh. Leftovers again from the spaghetti on the Monday, and then just to finish off like the week, pizza. I still haven't decided, let's zoom me back out, what I'm going to do, seeing as the pay is a bi-weekly or fortnightly pay now, whether I'm going to have all of the bills here or do a rollover. My partner said just put them all in the one, it'll be easier, but I'm a bit cautious about doing the $300 for groceries straight up, because I don't want to then have $300, know I've got $300 to spend, you know, go and blow the budget in the first week and then actually waste money and not have enough for the second week. So just because I know how we are, I think I'm going to have like a rollover at the end to cover next week's, maybe just like these, the grocery miscellaneous sort of things and whatever's left over. So I'm still, this one, it's going to take a little while, probably all of this month, to just really iron out and work out how I'm going to run it for our house here and our family. I can't remember if there was anything else I wanted to speak about, so I'm not sure if you can see, it's all in pencil, so I always do that first, like when I'm working ahead. So I'd written this out back in February, that's why it's in pencil, because I generally don't commit to the pen until I'm certain how I'm going to run it. The envelopes and things, obviously groceries and house, we use cash, but fuel goes to a account linked to a card, and then we use that ShopBack app so that we get sort of a rebate back on the fuel that we're buying. And with how expensive fuel is at the moment here in Australia, oh my goodness, I think today in our local area unleaded fuel has just cracked going over the $2 mark. Diesel is still under. We currently still have the 2 diesel cars, but this week sometime that money's coming through and we'll be getting a petrol. So it's more expensive to buy the fuel, but it's better on fuel. So it'll work out better in the long run, and hopefully the fuel prices aren't going to stay crazy like this forever. But it is what it is. My sinking funds, I had the emergency fund down, but if you watched, I think it was the previous video, we looked at what we were going to use the money that we had in savings in the long service leave that was getting paid. We were going to top up that emergency fund to the 1,000. So I won't be putting that 100 probably to it. Back to school, we'll be definitely getting some money. So whether I take that 100 from there and put it into the back to school as well, because now that the weather's starting to get cooler, I hadn't bought pants or a jumper yet, because our eldest, they've had a uniform change at school, but they were still able to wear last year's. So I was just utilizing the pants and jumpers from last year. But now that the weather's getting cooler again, and because she is only in reception or foundation, they get quite grubby. So, you know, you run the risk of her coming home covered in glue, mud, something. And then, you know, you've got to do the quick dash, like get it washed, get it dried so that she can wear it the next day. So I think need to just start putting a little bit of money aside to cover buying at least 1 pair of pants and 1 jumper. And then birthday money, top into that, because we're in March now. The first birthday hits in July, so that will come around quicker than we know. Then from the next budget with pays coming in, we'll need to be budgeting some money aside for gifts, because we do have some other birthdays coming up. So, but at least, you know, I love the fact that we've got the budget and we can allow for money. We can work out, you know, what misses out on getting something so that we can put the money towards the gifts for the birthday parties that we have coming up for some other kiddies. So I think that's really all I wanted to jump on and go through today. I think it's probably a quick video today, but I mean, there's not really much to show you. Not much, you know, it never really changes. Our bills don't really change. And yeah, I always go and get that cash out and then go grocery shopping straight away. So I never have a nice cash stuffing to show you. So I'm going to leave it at there. And I will see you all in the next video. Thanks again for watching. And yeah, bye.